Hi everyone, my name is King IV, and this is just a sped up walkthrough of how I analyzed open payments data to U.S. medical doctors. In this video, I pulled down the data, and I'll probably link in the description below. Pulled down the data. The data was approximately 3 million lines. It's a fairly large data set. There are many different fields, and it was actually fairly complex to understand. I did leverage the data dictionary that they did have posted, which I'll also include in the description below. And right now what I'm doing is I'm importing the data into a software called Audit Command Language, so ACL. And that's really just to help me better understand the data. My original intentions, so there's three main types of data here. One are general payments, research payments, and then ownership that doctors have. I want to combine all three data sets and use that to visualize and to analyze further. But unfortunately, I took a slightly different spin once I actually started visualizing it. But nonetheless, this importing the data allowed me to actually understand what each of the columns were, and allowed me to actually standardize some of the fields, which actually helped me a lot in analyzing and speeding up the Tableau workbooklet. So right now what I'm dealing with is challenges of normalizing the data so they can all fit into one table. And because the data is so large and there's so many, a lot of this not so much so large, it's like 2-3 million lines, which is not small, but not like extremely huge. But the problem is that there's many columns here, so it takes a very long time to extract this data into new tables. So whenever I want to test an experiment and combine different data, it actually takes quite a while. So this is sped up 64 times, so you can see it's moving extremely quickly. And right now I'm defining and trying to figure out what the right combination of field lengths and what fields to include and how to analyze it. Then eventually what I will do is then export this into, in this case I export it to a delimited file, then I convert that to a text file to import into ACL. Import to Tableau. So right now I've extracted the travel data, so where the pharmaceutical companies have paid for the travel of doctors. And right now I'm just playing with different formats, different combinations. Originally I was going to show at the top the payers, so the manufacturers, where the state is, and then show the map of the travel and then the path or the city of the travel that they're traveling to. But then instead of showing the city, I showed the path, so where the doctors were from and where they traveled to. And then I changed the top graph to not the state, but rather the pharmaceutical companies. And I thought that added a little bit more value. And then right now what I'm analyzing is the ownership structure. So right now I have a scatter plot comparing the dollars invested versus the value of the interest. So value of the, and then basically what I did was I calculated the profitability of the different ones, and as well I have a list of companies and the value of the investments or the dollars invested. And now what I'm doing right here is analyzing the research. So I have a pie chart that analyzes the type of funding. Then I have the list of either hospitals or researchers that receive funding, and then as well the manufacturers. So right now, this last one is general payments. So it's a very large file. So actually required quite a bit of work to put together. So originally I was going to do a map, but then I thought it would actually be more valuable if I show the manufacturers rather than the map. And then right now what I'm doing is I'm uploading the file to Tableau. So it actually took a very long time to upload. So that's the end of the video. So hopefully you've learned something, and don't forget to check out the visualization.